sort of report on our materials. And what they did is a test on lettuce, not in soil, okay? More or less hydroponic. But they use different rates. They use a control, 1 gallon per acre and 5 gallons per acre, and 4 separate repetitions. It's T1 is the untreated, T2 is the 1 gallon, T3 is the 5 gallon. And what they're trying to determine is there a significance between different amounts of material applied. And so, as you see here, they harvested twice, one in 4 weeks and one in 8 weeks. And this is lettuce. So they also measured the minerals in the plant life. We didn't put the graphs in there, but actually all the graphs associated. But what we can see, but just visual, is the actual plant life. Conventional program they're using. It's a standard program for lettuce. 1 gallon per acre. Yeah, this is per 1,000 square feet, I guess that's what it means, right? And then this is the 5 liters. So you can see by the tissue top, which they harvest, the amount of increase, okay? Significant. I think this is at the 4-week harvest. This is at the 8-week. Look at the root mass. Even at the 1 gallon and the 5 gallon, we're saying this is the most economical because the cost between 1 to 5 is 5 times, but you're not getting 5 times the difference here. You're getting significant increase, but not 5 times. So economically, you would say that would be the best economics for treatments, okay? Here's the calculations they put out. 133, 233. And so a lot of tests we talked about, a lot of stuff in Arizona we did, golf courses. The reason why I chose golf courses. In agriculture, before a grower can see a significant value to the product, you have to wait for the whole growing season because they're harvesting the fruit. And so it takes a long time to see values in a product. What is the fastest way we can do it? Something that's harvested every day. They mow their golf courses every day. They're harvesting crops every single day because they're mowing it. That's what they're selling, the look of the grass. And so we went to many of the golf courses to demonstrate the value of these products. And here's one of them. This is in Scottsdale. Every year, he would have to dig up that sod and replace it. Because this is in, I don't think you got the date on, but it's actually June. Hot, gets to 50-some degrees C in the daytime. And there's water, it's high salts, and he's putting all kinds of salt-based fertilizer in some of his areas. Turns out to be that. 2 months later, that's what all we did is apply our product. Not at the rate that we discovered it should be, but at a lower rate. And it took us a lot longer, but the results were shown. In every one of these cases, you can see in the background, we're taking the same places. You can see the trees. And so actually these dry spots, in Arizona, they water like crazy because they put the neutrons, don't get a result. Water seems to be the only help, and then it doesn't help enough. Get all these dry spots. Put our product on there, things change in soil, grass grows. Recently, down in Dubai, the university did a study on see if this product worked. Found a dry spot. Doesn't tell you what's on the soil, it just doesn't grow. This is February to March, less than a month, I think it was less than that. That spot, you can't tell from the background, so you got to believe us, but this whole spot is cured by just putting CBX. I don't know what the rate was, but I think at that time we were telling people to use 4 liters per acre, so I'm sure that's probably at the same rate. This is same areas, just different conditions. There's some guys here that know this snapshots. Over on the left, it's probably burned grass because of the melt, get ice. Ice acts as a magnifier. Sun gets in there and can scorch the roots and top part of the plants. And you see the stress of the plant. Probably in May, it really looks rough because it didn't get enough warm, enough soil. And so the biology didn't kick off. And so it sat there in a stressed condition. Put CBX on, less than a month, less than a month, right? We found, boom. Not only here, but up in the bushes, they found a whole bunch of conditions changed. And so there's another application where it looks like scalding on the ground. And with the CBX, you can get it going. And so other places in the used, and of course in France, you guys have been doing a lot of this stuff, demonstrating the values of the products on various courses and pitches, even racetracks. Some more golf courses that are treated around in the U.S. And this is an interesting picture. Let me tell you what this is all about. Remember the water company that kept telling us we were an outliner for 3 years in a row? We got tired one day. We said, listen, we're going to prove something. This is a catch basin. All water in Arizona must be contained on the property. It cannot run off into the streets, down into the river. It has to be contained within this. And all the oils from the parking lots, everything gets in here and seals it, and the water sits there for months until they got West Nile, and everybody got nervous. West Nile disease because mosquitoes couldn't grow in there, right? So they were looking for a way to cure it. So one day, my son said, let's do something that they cannot deny that our product works. So he sprayed a patch, and then we took a high concentration, and we put on just product, no paint, just product. We put CBX. The manager got real interested in at that time. We are now, that's one of our big customers, because and that's the water company. And so they're using our products in lots of different places. But anyway, that's the conclusion of what we're doing, how we've done it, and the proof that we can do what we say. But the thing that we've learned most valuable in the last 3 to 5 years is that it is the carbon that you have to focus on. And if you can take care of carbon, you're going to take care of biology, because biology must have carbon for their energy. Yes, they need to have nitrogen, and if you have no biology to produce nitrogen, you're going to have to put a little nitrogen in to feed the boys. But when you get them going, they will produce more than enough nitrogen for you. And so that is the conclusion of what we have discovered, what you have available, what the farmer needs. And it's the cheapest form of carbon building block that you can find. There is no other way to build carbon other than using this system. That concludes on this portion. We have much more to talk about in the future, but this is about our soils. We have a whole presentation on plants, but we're going to save that for another time. Thank you.